Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things fragrance and things that smell amazing. If you are new here, my name is Shanee. Thank you so much for watching. Today guys, I want to share with you a new fragrance I've added to my collection. This is Jimmy Choo, the original Jimmy Choo, the EDP. So if you're interested in seeing what I think about it, just keep on watching. So guys, this fragrance came out a long time ago. This came out in February of 2011, and the perfumer that actually made the Jimmy Choo, the original one, actually made some of the staples that are in women's collection. They made Flower Bomb, they made La Vie Belle, and then of course this staple, which is just the Jimmy Choo, the original, the EDP, the Fever. This perfumer made all of those great, lovely fragrances. I'm gonna go ahead and just get into the presentation of it. Let's talk about the packaging. First of all, you have this fuchsia, I want to say kind of like a light pink purplish, you know, the snake skin of it, kind of like the reptile skin. I love it. And then we're gonna go ahead, so I got this smallest one. This is the 1.3 of the Jimmy Choo original. So you have the black top, and then it has, actually to me looks kind of like a grenade, and then you have the cylinder or circular bottom that kind of has the ridges of the circularness. And then one thing I do like is that this particular fragrance, the cap does snap into place, so you'll hear it. I do like that security and knowing that my fragrance isn't gonna fly everywhere if I just pick it up by the top of it. One thing I do like is that the little small detailing of it. So if you can see closely right here, it does have Jimmy Choo around the trim. You probably can't see it, but it does have Jimmy Choo, the writing right across the trim of it. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll let you know what are the notes in this particular fragrance. But before that, let me let you know the sizing. So this is the 1.3, and I got this from Ulta. The 1.3 will run you $65, and I think they have two other sizes, so like the 1.7, they have the 3.4, and I want to say there's like a bigger one, but I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But you can get this at all the major retailers. So you can get it at Sephora, you can get it at Ulta, they have it at Macy's, they have it at Bloomingdale's. I'm not sure about like Saks and other places, but those I do know have the original Jimmy Choo. So this has pear, it has mandarin, it has orchid, it has green notes, toffee, and patchouli. In the initial smell, I definitely get that pear and the green note. So that is the first thing that I get when spraying it. And let's just talk about this atomizer. It is definitely good. It's not hard. It distributes very perfectly, very evenly in my opinion. One thing about this one that I kind of loved in the initial one, it gives you that herbalness to it. So this particular fragrance is very green. It's very fresh in the beginning, right? But it does kind of take over, but it doesn't give you that earthy patchouli. It kind of gives you that herbal patchouli, leafy patchouli. So when you hear patchouli, you usually kind of think of like the dirty, earthy griminess to it, but not on this one. They're giving you a different take of patchouli on this, very herbal-like. One thing a lot of people say, and I don't really agree much, but you give me your opinion. A lot of people say that the EDP version of Jimmy Choo kind of reminds them of Terry Mugler's Angel. I've smelled Angel, and I'm not really an Angel fan. I'm more of an Alien fan, but a lot of people say if you like that, you will like this. I don't really like that, and I like this, so I don't know how true that is. I guess you guys can tell me that in the description. I don't get that a lot as well. One thing is that there is toffee in this fragrance, so you're kind of getting that gourmandness to it. I do kind of get that in the end, but just to be very honest with you, in my opinion, with this, all I get is green, citrus, pear, and then a little bit of that, of course, the patchouli at the end. I'm not really getting too much of the, you know, the toffee, but of course with toffee, they're just saying it's like a thick, syrupy, sugar-like essence to it. So I can definitely understand that. Not as far as like a caramel, something like that, no. Just more like a burnt sugar smell to it. I can agree with that, yes. This one, to me, this fragrance is kind of like a youthful fragrance. I can see like a girl getting this if this is her first fragrance. If you are known to fragrance, just having this in your collection. But if your, you know, scent taste has matured over the years, this might seem a little juvenile to you, but I like it. It's youthful, it's flirty, it's bright, it's crisp, it's green. I like it for the springtime. A lot of people say this is, you know, like first date worthy. I would say that, yes, if you're like just going on like a date, night date, I wouldn't say I wouldn't wear it to a nighttime date, but that's because I have a lot of fragrances to choose from. If you personally do not, could this be an evening date? Yes, but if you have something more sexier and more commanding, I would stick with that, because this is not that. This is just very bright cream. I said cream. Very bright green, definitely girly, definitely flirty. I think it's really good. But then when it gets that patchouli, and it kind of does have that mysterious sexiness to it, so I might take that back just a little bit. Date night, I'm still trying to figure that out. I haven't really been on a date in a while, so hey. But it's still good, guys. It's just so good. When I smelled this initially at Ulta, I smelled this years ago, and I don't know why I didn't buy it, but I just said, oh, one day, and then one day I was in Ulta, and I'm like, how do I have all of these fragrances but I don't have Jimmy Choo's EDP? Like, come on. I even have La Vie Belle. I've even smelled, you know, like Gucci Guilty and all of those. How do I not have Jimmy Choo? So I definitely had to get it. All they had was the 1.3, and I'm fine with that because I have so many in my collection. So for me, this is definitely safe blind buy worthy. I think a person that is starting out with fragrance would definitely love it. A person that is more intricate in fragrances, they would just appreciate having it in their collection. But for me, this is a great floral, bright citrus green note with a little depthness and mysteriousness to it. That's for beginners, definitely, in my opinion. For me, I'm gonna rate it a little high, so just bear with me. I would give this a 9 out of 10, guys. This is really good, and I have a lot of fragrances in my collection that, you know, are very expensive, but that just makes it, you know, all the knowing that just because you have an expensive fragrance doesn't mean that the quality or the smell is there. This is not expensive at all, and for me, it just does it. I don't know why, but it just kind of just does it for me. I don't know why. I don't know. It is a bit strong in the beginning, I will say, but you will absolutely love it. I love it. If you have the kind of the similar taste that I do in fragrance, I definitely recommend you going out and smelling it, and even purchasing it if you think it's worth it. To me, this can go from night out to like casual wear to everyday to brunch to daytime to mall. This can just be so versatile, but just remember, it is strong, so don't put a lot on it because it will overpower you. For me, this is definitely worth getting your nose on, guys. So if you haven't, please go out to your nearest store and even just get a sample of it. You will not be disappointed, I'm telling you. So that is my review on the Jimmy Choo, the original EDP version, guys. If you like the content that I gave to you today, please hit the like button down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We would love to add you to the family. If you have, you know, everything you need and you want to just learn more about fragrances, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Style of Scents, where we talk about fragrance all day, every day, me and my followers. So until the next video, guys, bye.